16,000 naira for yam. Why are dogs barking by this time? Are you people going for meeting? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Ukah. I am a Nigerian based in Istanbul, Turkey. If this is your first time coming to my channel or seeing my face, hello, it is I, the Baldy. This is how I look like right now. I cut my hair. It looks like I really cut my hair. There's nothing at the back. And my friend said my hair looked like wine glass. Anyway, today's video, from the title you can see it's cost of living in Turkey. I wanted to just do for Istanbul, but I've been to one place aside from Istanbul, that's Ankara, and I feel they do almost the same thing, so I just titled it cost of living in Turkey. So it mustn't be that you're staying in Istanbul, but yeah, this is the cost of living here. So let's get into the video. Please make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know what next you want to find about Turkey, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Give me the light, give me that push, give me that bad man thing, give me that push, give me that thing that blow my mind, give me that thing.
So the first thing that you need to consider, I'm always saying that you need to consider, the first cost of living here obviously is housing, because you need where to stay. So the first time I came here, I stayed in a hotel for like 6 to 7 days, I can't remember, but housing is actually easy to get compared to when I was in Cyprus. In Cyprus you have to go through an agent, and most times you have a lot of problem. It's either you walk into a real estate office. A real estate here in Turkey is called emlak. So you either walk into an emlak office and discuss with them, or you use this app. It's called Sahim Bin Day. You use the app to search for an apartment, and yeah, what you just need to do in the app is change your location, put where you are, put what type of accommodation you want, because here they have the studio apartments. Those, you know how studio apartments look like. They have 1+1, 1 room, 1 toilet, 1 bedroom. They have 2+1, they have 3+1, 4+1, duplex, all those type of things. So you need to select all those things, put your price range, and you'll be able to find it on the app. Then when you're using an emlak, you have to tell the emlak the location. If you don't know the location, if you don't know which location you want to be at, just tell him your price range and everything, and he will show you around. So it depends on if you go there and you like the environment, then you pick the house. If you don't like it, you will find another place. That is his work. Because here, after you get the apartment and you want to move in, you have to sign a contract, and the contract is most definitely or probably going to be for like 1 year. I don't think you can move out like soon. Maybe like you should have stayed in the apartment for almost like 10 months for them to allow you move out. Aside from that, you have to sign a contract for like a year, and then when signing the contract, landlords will tell you to pay 2 deposits or 1 deposit. The deposit is refunded to you once you are moving out, because it's used for in case of damages. So if you didn't damage anything, they return your money back to you, plus your rent, and maybe if you used an agent fee. So you are going to be paying like 4 months rent at a go. Here they pay rent monthly. I know there are some places that you see they tell you pay 3 months rent, but no, it's allowed. You can pay monthly if you want to. Talk to your landlord, he's supposed to collect like monthly. It's allowed to pay monthly. You don't need to pay all at once. Also have in mind that when using the agent, you have to pay them agent fee. I think maybe like 1 month rent of the apartment you're taking. Let's assume your apartment is supposed to be 800 TL. The agent fee might be 800 or 900 TL depending, but I've seen some agents that tell you that they take 12% of the whole year or something like that. Because there was one very funny one that wanted to collect 2,000 something TL from me. Why? For types of apartments, aside from the 1+1, 2+1, they also have furnished and unfurnished. In my opinion, I think you should go for a furnished apartment. Reason being that if you're not going to be staying here for a long period, like if you're going to be here for like 2 years or less, then please get a furnished apartment. Because even though furnished apartments are like kind of expensive, but at the same time, when you want to go like leave the country now, you have to start selling off your furnitures. To me, I really wish that I continued with a furnished apartment, because I literally had to buy everything now in my unfurnished apartment, and I'm thinking of what I'm going to do with it by the time I'm done with my masters. Like, it's a lot. Have in mind that there are also utility bills that comes with the apartment. Like they have IDAT, gas, water, electric. IDAT is like the maintenance fee, because every building needs to be maintained, like cleaning of the staircase, cleaning of the elevator, all those type, emptying the trash, all those type of things. If you are going to stay in like the normal 4 floors apartment, their IDATs are really cheap. I think the highest I've seen for their IDAT is like 40 TL. But if you are staying in like residence apartments, all those ones that are very tall, like all the skyscraper apartment, them 19 floors, 30 floors, yes, then you need to pay a bit higher. I think almost all of them start from 100 TL up. The last place I was staying, I paid almost like 240 TL. Aside from that, then your gas is the government owned gas, so you have to go to like the government office to open it. So just check for it.XOXO. This is the name of the gas company for Istanbul. For Ankara and other places, I really don't know. Just Google your gas company in wherever you are, and you will find the gas company. Then for water, most times the water is either a prepaid card or is added to your IDAT. The former apartment I stayed in, it was added to my IDAT, but this new apartment I moved to has a prepaid card, so I just refill it. If it's done, then I buy a new one. Then you also have electric. Please guys, if you are doing electric, make sure you go for an apartment that you register electric yourself, because I was paying electric myself and it was very cheap for me. All of a sudden I moved to this apartment and they say the electric is with the whole building, so they give me paper every month, and I've been paying electric bill as if I'm paying rent. It's not nice at all. But if you're going straight from the government, your light bill is going to be very cheap, like when you're not using AC. I know that most times when you come as a first timer, you're not going to get your card, and that card thing is what is probably going to stop you from opening electric and every other thing. But please talk to the landlord. The landlord can open for you. Then when you get your permit, you could do change of ownership, something like that. Please don't go for apartments that we tell you they'll give you electricity bill. It's way too high. Yes, it's feeding. Here the groceries are like affordable. Yeah, that's what I can say. They're like affordable. They're not that expensive, they're not that bad. But the thing is that if you're African like me, that eats yam and plantain and eats palm oil, please buy it when you're coming, because here it can cost a leg and an arm. A tuber of yam here is almost like 15,000 naira. I'm not exaggerating. Like the yam has to be big, safe for it to be at that price. You can get really small yam for like 10k. I'm not exaggerating. The rate now is like 460 or 470 now that I'm filming it. Tuber of yam is like 250 TL. 250 TL in dollars should be like maybe $35-$36. You have to come with your African food stuff. If it means for you, come with your curry, maggi. They have all those curry and maggi thing here, but the taste is different. So if you like that African taste, then you can come with your own spices. I know they allow you carry yam, plantain, all those things, but palm oil, I'm not sure. But when I went to Cyprus last, I was able to carry palm oil. But from Nigeria, I don't know if they will, I doubt if they allow you carry palm oil. But from Cyprus, yes, you can come with palm oil. Yes, so that is another thing. Apart from the African food stuff, every other thing is almost affordable. Then you can shop for food, like for groceries at the mall. They also have all these small supermarkets like Happy Center, A101, Beam, Sock. They have all those small grocery shops. Then you can also order online. Immediately I found that you can order online. I don't even go out because it's Corona. I don't even go there anymore. You can order online. I know you can order from Migros. Migros and Carrefour are like the biggest supermarkets in Istanbul. The next thing will be your residence permit. For me, I'm a student, so getting my residence permit is very easy. Let me say very easy. As a student, I don't think I spent up to $100 to do everything like when I was renewing. But the first time when I did my residence, I kind of messed up. Instead of them taxing me as a student, they taxed me as a foreigner, and that's because the first time I came here I had some complications, so I had to do short-term residence instead of student residence. So I think that is why they charged me that amount for tax. But if you're a student, your tax is pretty low. Then you also need to get health insurance. So the contract you signed for your apartment, yes, you need it for the residence. Sometimes they tell you to notarize it. I don't know why they do that, because the nota paper they still give you is in Turkish, but I don't know why they do that. But sometimes they'll tell you to notarize it. So aside from that, you just need your contract, your health insurance, your tax papers, your ID card, your passport. Yes, and some photos, maybe like those small photographs. I think you need maybe like 6 or so. But the thing is that once you apply for residence, they give you 3 months. I think your visa is supposed to have 3 months if you are coming with a tourist visa. Is it 3 months or 1 month? But I shall know that when you apply for a residence, they give you 3 months allowance to stay in the country, and within that 3 months your permit you should have applied for your permit before your visa expire, so that 3 months will be when they are preparing your permit card and everything, so you can get it within that period. Most times you can get it earlier than that. They just give like 3 months in case anything happens. I think this is the website for registering for your permits. You register and all those things. Yeah, and that's that. Aside from students, residents, and business owners, like if you own a business in Istanbul that is in Turkey that is registered, I think other ways of getting residence permits are kind of difficult now, especially because of this corona issue. Then for jobs here in Turkey, I'm going to talk about Istanbul. For jobs here in Istanbul, they have all these entrepreneur jobs. If you're into all these entrepreneur jobs like cooking, making hair, doing nails, doing makeup, also sellers, like people that buy and sell stuff like clothes, furniture, home fixtures, all those things. Yes, so there are people like that. Then there are also agents, like all these school agents, house agents, business agents. Yes, all those type of entrepreneurs. So yes, that's like the general one you can get here. Aside from that, the really popular one again is teaching job, like English teaching. I've not seen anyone that is teaching maths or any other thing. Most of them are like English teachers. If you didn't know, Turkey here they speak Turkish, so their English is like small, so they want to employ more English teachers. But to teach English you need a teaching certificate. I know they have the TOEFL, they have the CETAL something. I will put the examples so that you see it. They have all these teaching certificates, so you just need to get 1 or maybe 2 if you can. You need to have graduated from university. At least you should have like 1 certificate, like either bachelor's or master's. Those are like all the things you need for your teaching job. Aside from that, I've also seen people working as nanny jobs. I've seen people that work at auto repairs, like people that deal with cars and stuff. Yes, I've seen people working there. I don't know if they do the builders thing that they do in Cyprus, but I'm not sure. Like for the guys, I'm not sure if they do it. And I know people should be working in all this, like their office and everything, but it has to be like an English speaking office. But if you know how to speak Turkish, you're Gucci. Anybody is gonna take you, because Turkish people are like really friendly when you try to speak their language, or if you can communicate with them in their language. So if you can speak Turkish, then auntie, you don't need all these plenty things I'm saying. You can get a job. Thing for cost of living here is your transportation. Everywhere in Istanbul is almost accessible. Like it's very easy to go around. You have your train, you have metro bus, you have Dumush, you have Uber. Here, I don't know if the Uber app is still working, but I know as of last year it stopped working, so they use Buy Taxi. So for the metro bus, all of them make use of cards like this. This is my student card, and this is like the normal card that you get. You can buy this for, I think it's like 70 TL or 10 TL. Then you recharge it, while this one is the student discount card. So transport is like easy. Let's assume you're using the metro bus and they take you really far. So let's assume you're making use of this card. This card charges, I think, 3.75. I haven't used this card in a while. Meanwhile, this one charges 1.75. So yeah, every city has its own card. This is the Ankara bus card. It's almost the same thing as this one. Yeah, I can't use Istanbul card in Ankara because they're like different cities. So this card, this student card, can't work there as I'm not a student in Ankara. But this is what the Ankara card look like. So I believe in every other state or every other city, they have their own cards. But aside from that, the Dumush, it only uses cash because they're like domestic drivers. They are not like government owned drivers. You have to give them 2.50 coins, which is not even still up to 50 cents. So yeah, transportation here is really cheap. Uber and taxi, it depends on where you're going to, but some taxi men are very funny. They make use of the meter thing. Some meters starts at 5 TL while some starts at 5.7, and I can go maybe 1.3 kilometer and I pay just 13 TL, because 13 TL is like what they collect no matter where you're going to. If it's above 13 TL, then you pay the amount that's on the meter, but if it's below 13 TL, whether the meter is showing that you just used 10 TL, you're still going to give them 13 TL. Entertainment, they have like a lot of bars, like a lot of place to eat, a lot of restaurants, they have beaches, they have clubs. Restaurants are like really rampant everywhere, like they have it everywhere. Like even if it's not a big restaurant that they sell steak and all those things, they have like small places that you can buy durum. Durum is like, it's like one of Turkish best something. Aside from that, every other thing is like bubbling here. Istanbul is like always bubbling. This is 10 minutes to 1 and I can hear cars moving outside. Like Istanbul is always busy. Anyway guys, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what next you want me to talk about Turkey. Yeah, take care of yourself guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.